So here I have a napkin where I've melted wax. It's like a polyester napkin, and I melted wax into it yesterday. So I'm going to use my fingers just to pick the wax off real quick. So I was able to remove most of the wax by rolling the tablecloth between my fingers like that and getting it to pop up, and then just picking it off. And then the rest, I'm just going to remove the rest of the bulk wax. I'm going to use the plastic putty knife, and I'm going to use it with the bevel facing up, and I'm just going to lightly go over it like this to just get the last little bits. So now I've used the putty knife. I've just scraped off the wax along the top, so pushing down on it to scrape the wax, but not hard enough to where I would snag the napkin. You can see that there's shavings of wax where like the bulk wax was removed from the top. So now I'm going to go shake this off real quick. So now I'm going to apply the wax remover. So this is what I'm using, and I just put it in this spray bottle so that I could spray it on the on the wax. And so it's pretty flat right now. I've removed all the bulk wax. You just have like the blue stain where the remaining wax is in the fibers. So I just used the squirt bottle to mist the wax remover onto the wax spots and drench it. Now I'm going to let it soak for 30 minutes. So now I just completed the 30-minute soak with the wax away. I want to mention for the next step that yesterday I tried this outside at about 50 degrees Fahrenheit, and it really didn't work. I think it needs to be warmer for it to do its magic. So that's why today I'm doing it inside. It's probably about 70-75 degrees in my house. So again, with the bevel facing up, I'm going to gently, let me see, it's kind of hard to hold the phone and do this at the same time, but I'm gonna again scrape, and you'll notice that the blue spots kind of start turning white. And so you just want to go around and do that on all of them. Again, scraping hard enough to get the wax, but not hard enough to snag the cloth. So I don't know if you can really tell, but these ones are starting to get white. And then let me do this one right here, right there. So this is the second stage of removing the wax, and after this stage, you're really gonna have most of it removed. See, it's catching up on the putty knife. So I'm just gonna finish that real quick, put the phone down, and then come back. So I did the scraping with the putty knife after the 30-minute soak, and you can see that there's very, very little wax remaining. I actually flipped it over and did the other side too, because this is a very thin cloth, and so the wax had actually soaked through to the other side. So I just gave that a quick once over with the putty knife. And so now at this stage, all that you should have left are these blue stains, which obviously have some wax in them as well, but there's like no visible wax, or you can't really feel the wax across the top. It's just really flat, and you're mainly left just with the blue that you see. So the final step is I'm going to use a toothbrush and then hit that with some laundry detergent. So I got my trusty toothbrush and my laundry detergent. This is just Kirkland laundry detergent, nothing special. The instructions on the wax remover say to immediately launder the article after you use the wax remover. I feel I kind of found out that it's better just to use the toothbrush and then start agitating directly onto the surface. It kind of focuses the cleaning power a little bit more than just throwing this into the laundry machine. So I'm just going to work this around for a little bit, and you'll notice that the spots start to get lighter and lighter, and then so I'm going to agitate this in, and then I'm going to let it soak for 10 minutes. So I'm just getting it in there, making sure to work it into all the fibers. And that's about it. All right, so let that soak for 10 minutes, let it do its magic. So I let this soak for 10 minutes with the directly applied laundry detergent, and then now I have a bowl of warm water. This is the last step. And I'm just going to use the warm water on the toothbrush, and I'm just going to go in circles, and this should eliminate what's remaining. So this step, depending on how much wax you still have on there, kind of dictates how much additional agitation it'll take. But you can see right now that the spots are starting to get pretty faint. This is the cheapest napkin that I could find on Amazon, so the fibers are kind of loose. So I'm just gonna keep working this. I might actually go back and forth. It's almost gone right now, but I want it perfect. So I'm gonna go, let me hold that up just so you can see how it looks. So it's faint, but you can still see them there. I'm gonna go a little back and forth. Let me try the other side really quick. This part you just kind of gotta go free form until it's gone. It's almost there. Just trying a little bit on the back side. A little more water. Okay, let's hold that up, see where we're at. So now it's really faint. So they're almost gone. Let me hold it, see if I can hold it up to the light. So you could still see it. So I'm gonna do one more round of the laundry detergent, and then that should finish it off. So just going back to what I did before with the toothbrush, just dip it into the laundry detergent and do one more pass over. And so with this demonstration, I tried to put as much wax as I possibly could on there and really get it into the fiber, so it's hopefully worst case scenario. Other ones that I practiced on, they didn't require as much attention, so hopefully the one that you're working on isn't as difficult. But you can see we've come a really far way. And there you have it. If I put this on the surface, it is gone. So as a finishing once over, I'm just gonna dip the cloth in a little bit of warm water and then just kind of rub the area against itself with my two hands, just kind of rub it back and forth. And then at that point it'll be finished, and then you can launder the cloth. So this is the final product. You can't see any blue, it's completely gone. I put the cloth under some warm water and just agitated it back and forth against itself between my hands. And so it's finished. You can see that there's a little bit where the cloth's separated, but I think that's just because this is a very poor quality polyester fabric. You can see it's very, very thin. So I don't think this will happen on the actual tablecloths, but the color and stain is completely removed.